downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. It is Week 16 of the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Lions first down.
Purdy bootlegging it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. The Lions at 10-4 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run for the first time with James Cook. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball.
Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, a former Blue Hen out of Delaware. It's Joe Flacco.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And Lions will take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Purdy off the play fake.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. A quick pass here to Godwin. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. Look at the juke. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Detroit Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. James Cook becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles. Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Bootleg, Flacco.
This one swung out to Montgomery. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 9 carries, 74 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
Third down, Flacco from the gun.
A throw here right sideline, falls incomplete. One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Well, the punt team and Vernon out there as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
The Lions offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
39 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to get on the same page.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Now Purdy. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive, because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
They juked him, and he won't quite make it to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Flacco looks to throw. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Flacco from the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Vita Vea gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
3rd and 11.
$17-0 our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Flacco. He'll find McMillan here. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped it well short of the first down at the 29. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A nice little juke. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Lions offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him, because he is eating them up right now. They start the drive with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Again, it's Cook.
At the 45-yard line.
And a strong run that time. This is across midfield. And down to the 43. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. His throw incomplete.
Intended
Here's
for
second and 10.
Knox. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Here's Purdy. Over the middle, it's Thomas. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
That's another Detroit.
Now Cook running right, pushing through the contact. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
It's second and 8.
Purdy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Calvin Austin from 17 yards out. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
McPherson set to kick off.
He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. And now out come the Steelers. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how frequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a round is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him This is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Myles Garrett, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Calvin Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions extend their lead yet again. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. Oh, nice move. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, all this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. To pass, Flacco. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Back to throw. Purdy. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
3rd and 13.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Your partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
3rd down and 13. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And this throw will be intercepted. And he brings this one big. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for you. We'll see. Extra point right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Dances by him. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Purdy. As he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Purdy. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Danielle Hunter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
Passing play. Flacco. And this is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. James Cook running back out now. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter.
First down. First and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Purdy from the gun. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And the Lions, first down.
Purdy looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen for Cook. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. And I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that becomes a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Flacco. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Steelers first down.
Play action. Flacco. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Flacco. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
From the gun, Flacco. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's caught on the sidelines, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Purdy.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Brian Thomas.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions are pouring it on.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive to help themselves out.
And Flacco's going to be dropped.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. fourth down. The punt team is on as this is sent away.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over first and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw it run deep.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Purdy now to throw. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings
out of the gun, Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here's Purdy.
That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here now at 3rd down and 8. Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
4th down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go and get loose. Your time is now.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Now Flacco.
This is caught by McMillan.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Here's Flacco. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Flacco. Going deep for Montgomery. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trenton Simpson there in coverage.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Austin. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. Food time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant a performance as you could hope for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Back to throw. Purdy. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the sixth time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Their goal is a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Flacco looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The offense on third down, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And under the Lions, pressure is brought down. Vita Vea able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. 3rd time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the fourth. here's 1st and 10.
For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
There's Cook again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 42-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Left side, Cook.
155 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And the Lions, first down.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Purdy from the gun.
And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ballgame.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Cook up the gut. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Purdy. That's complete to his receiver.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Lions, first down.
They'll run with Cook. And he's in for a score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
27-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Flacco fakes the give. Sets to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down inside the 30.
19 yards. And the Lions, first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Again, this is Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Left side, he's got the tight end, Tonjes. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Down at the 7-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Well, fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Lions, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the